Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this tutorial, in this video, we will discuss about what is bash script and how we can implement it. So by name you can see bash plus script. That means script that can be executable by the bash interpreter. Okay, so inside the file, executable file, we can place number of command to achieve certain task, and this certain task, if you want, you can also run it manually. I mean, the number of command you can place inside the file, and that file you can make it executable, you can write it. So most of everyone, you know what is script. So let's here do one example, and in this lab we will implement one script to do one specific task. Okay, so this is a specific task we are going to do. Basically, using the bash script, we are going to take a backup. Okay, and calculate the size of backup. So you have to create one script which is called db backup script. Okay, the moment you run it, you should be able to get whatever the database name. It may be MySQL, it may be test, or it may be anything. Depends what are the database inside your, what are the tables inside the database, or what are the database inside your db. Okay, and same time you should be able to calculate what are the number of database there, and what is the size, what's their location, and what percentage it's completed. Okay, so let's start this. First of all, you should know how to take a backup of MS SQL. So I have already one server running here, which is server 1. Let's do one thing. Host name, as you can see, it's a server 1. So let's see whether we have ISO mount. Yes. So install MariaDB star. So we are going to install the database. It's gonna take few times. It's gonna take few minutes, so I'm pausing the video. So now you can see it's completed. So let's do one thing. Check the services of the database. Systemctl space status. It's a MariaDB. So it's dead. Let's start the services. Okay, let's enable the services as well, so that after the reboot it's automatically available for us. Okay, let's check the status. So we can see now database is running. Let's log in inside MySQL space -u root. So we are able to log in inside. We have one server which is I have already logged in. Okay, and this is the output what we have to create. Basically, we need to take a backup of the database and calculate the size. So if you see, this is a script. We have to give this script name, and this script must perform all this function. Okay, so you can see backing up of MS SQL, backing up test, whatever the database inside the backup. And similar, it should show the status, what is the location for both database, what's the size, and what is the percentage of backup completion. Okay, so let's do one thing. First of all, we will try to log in into server MS SQL. So let's log in into the database. MySQL space -u root, and if you enter, you can see you are already inside the database. Let's exit, and we have one -e and show databases. Okay, what it will do, it will show you the database information. Now other information which is really we don't require, we need to exclude it. Only the database name is MySQL and test. This is only we need to get this. This is a database information schema and performance schema. These are extra things that is really we don't require. Okay, so let's do one thing. we have one options inside the MS SQL, which is hyphen skip column names capital E and rest of this command. If you see output, we will get like this in raw format, 1 2 3 4. Okay, and what we need to do, we need to exclude this extra information, these stars, this information schema, this stars, performance schema, stars. So this information actually we don't require, we only require MySQL and test database name. Okay, let's do one thing, we will grab, okay, let's clear the screen for you. So this is the information we got just now. Copy this and grab symbol don't have in my laptop, so I'm going to copy it, grab hyphen v for the excluding. And what we want to exclude, we want to exclude star. Okay, so the line which is starting with exactly with the star, everything it will exclude. Let's see the output. Okay, now all the stars line 1 2 3 4 all excluded. Now we have more thing to exclude, grab this information and performance schema. So let's do one thing, hyphen v information star comma, let's see what we get. Okay, we already excluded this information schema. Now let's do one thing, put one more grab, okay, sorry, put one more grab, I need to copy once again, grab hyphen v start comma cap and then performance. Okay, let's see what information we get. So we are getting this information, so that means inside our database we have two database, inside our database we have two tables, sorry, two databases. Okay, now put this information inside the for loop, clear the screen first, execute this command for in. Okay, before explaining for loop, I want to explain how it exactly work. I have an example. This is, let's say you have to execute for loop for this is the variables that we have defined. I, you can take any of it, doesn't matter, I, k, h, a, b, anything in. So what in 1 2 3 4 5, so what will happen, first value 1 will go inside I, it become 1, then it will do echo this is count, $I means value of I which is 1, so that means this is count 1, done means, and echo it will display the output, this is count 1. Then again this loop will run, it will take two value, put in I, and then it will do what it will do, echo this is count and the value of I which is 2, this is count 2. So similar like this it will keep continue to run this loop until 5. After 5 we don't have any value, then this for loop will be stopped and you will get this information. So okay, so under the echo you can give your output in any of the way. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I will take one I for db dump, this is variable name, in dollar colon start. So I will take this as a argument, so it will give first MySQL database name, then second it will give the test SQL database name. So this is the purpose for me to get this inside and do echo. Let's see first what value we are getting. So it should be $db dump and done. So you can see the output is similar. So, and if you see the output, what exactly we require to have backing up SQL. Okay, so what we will add here backing up. Okay, now done. You can see, oh sorry, G is missing. Backing. So backing up SQL 1, backing up test command, test database. Okay, so now we got the output similar like this, backing up this databases. So guys, if you see, initially this looks very big. You will think about how you can learn it, but if your concepts are clear, you no need to learn it. By applying the logics, you can use this for loop or any of the command if you are clear. Okay, let's do one thing. Now we have one command called mysql dmp -u. Using the root command, take backup of what? Backup of our database. So what you need to mention here, first you just mention MySQL, later we will specify MySQL into which directory? DB backup. mysql.dmp. okay, you want to take backup under the DB backup directory. Backup spelling is wrong and no such file. Okay, mkdir, you need to create this first. Done. Clear the screen. Now let's run. Okay, you can see the command executed. Let's see what is inside it. Go inside. Okay, we have database which is of size 514628 byte. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to execute this command and MySQL, because already we know MySQL in variables you can take from the DB dump. Okay, so let's do one thing. Take your for loop, don't close it, place this command MySQL dump. Okay, here you can mention variable dmp dump, this one, and similar for here also you can mention $dmp dump .dmp. okay, now see what you get it. Backing up database, backing up test database. Okay, let's see currently where are you. I am under this location. So you can see just now date we have taken the backup of this two database backup using this command. Okay, so here MySQL using root, you are taking of backup, whatever coming using this way, it's going inside this dump variable. This dump variable you are taking inside your script. Okay, and the database name also, database name .dump, so you are using this variable name. Okay, so what you can do, this root also you can specify root user equal to root. Okay, then instead of here just put this variable called root user, and similar for all the parameters, because you no need to hard code means define the variable. But now here you are defining the instead of mentioning root directly here, what you are doing, you are defining the variables. Okay, that variables you can define as per your convenience. Let's say you want to take backup using other account, so you can specify. You no need to mention at this location, maybe inside the script it mention 100 of place, so you no need to do changes at 100 of place. You just need to mention at the variable side, then automatically it will take at all the values. Okay, this is the benefit of defining the variables. So let's do one thing. What is the script name? We have the script name called DB backup. Okay, so create one script, DB Okay, I think db backup already we are placing the backup inside. Let's make it db backup underscore script. Okay, take this name, copy it. So just place hash I. So what, first of all, what we need to do, sign of exclamation bin bash, because this is for execution, this is for our shell. And what is the variables? First of all, root variables you need to mention. Okay, after root variables, any more thing we need to mention? No, we no need to mention any other thing. Okay, we can do one thing, these parameters also we can define. Let's say command equal to, take this complete parameter. Okay, and close it. Now root done, show database. Okay, this is also we can mention if you want in your script. So let's change these two options for easy convenient. That's command and copy it. That's it. Okay, so let's save it and see the content inside. Now let's do one thing, instead of running this one, change it. Okay, MySQL is correct, you need to include it. And instead of this one, skip, you can mention dollar options, then -u. Okay, let's make it on top because it won't be clear here. So let's do one thing, this is a command, we got it. So for dump I, till here I am doing copying. Then this option -u for user, and this is a user which is $root, and -e for the command, and the commands are this $command. Okay, and after the commands, whatever is mentioned here, just copy paste same and execute it. -e require an argument. Okay, so you need to, there is some error. What you need to do, you need to mention this in inverted commas, command. Okay, now let's run it. Just make it in double quotes. So guys, let's run this command after doing the changes. So it's showing some error. Let's go to the output directory, which is db. Oh, so there are a lot of files, so let's try to remove it. It's not working that way. Let's go one thing, remove the directory db backup. Okay, done. Create it again, mkdb backup. Done. Clear the screen. Let's run the script again and see whether output is as per our requirement or not. db backup, yeah, finally you can see now backup is running. Just now we ran the backup. Okay, so now this script is working fine for us. So let's copy this script and keep it in your notepad. Okay, so now let's come to this portion. First of all, you should reflect this both dump locations where the database backup is going. Okay, so for this, first let's do one thing: ls space -ltr db backup, and if you will see, you will get it. Now copy this, copy the pipe grab awk command, which is, I believe, very useful. Print $9, because 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and these two file name coming under the 9 column. So $9 curly bracket close, comma curly bracket close, and single quotes. Okay, so you can see these two names. Okay, so for you can take any of the variable location. Let's say the location. Okay, in dollar, here it will be some simple bracket, not curly bracket. Okay, now close the curly bracket. Do echo backup location is dollar and the directory of backup directory db, okay, /db backup /dollar location. Okay, this is a variable. So, and colon, semicolon, done, close. So now you can see the backup location is this. But if you see inside the output, we really don't require backup location something, so you just let it be simple. Okay, so just remove this one and execute the command again. Yes, you are getting this output. Now you need to calculate the size. Okay, so clear the screen. We have just now run this command. Now you can add one more parameter after this, echo $size. Okay, and close. So you can see we are getting size also. We are getting actually 2 times. We only should get 1 time. So instead of getting 2 times, what we can do, we can, database location is fixed. Okay, and hyphen value of location, because first time it will take MySQL. Okay, so it should be location, and let's see the output. Yeah, now correct, because what we have done ls space -ltr, and the value for this location is, first time it will come MySQL, and another time, next time it will come testdmp. Okay, we only do ls space -ltr test dump. And more important thing, you can be at any of the place. Currently I am at this place, that's why it's running. So you need to change this to /db backup / okay, so let's do one testing. ls space -ltr, remove this both database. Yes, clear the screen, run this command. Okay, first, okay, let me copy the another command, the one we created just now. Okay, we just replace this one. First we will execute the backup. Clear the screen, Done. Now execute the another command. Done. Okay, so if you see the space size, this location, just now we ran the script, and using this script our SQL dump and test dump database backup are created, and here is the size of the command. So similar way you also can calculate this thing, the percentage. Okay, so guys, I have given you a homework to calculate how you can calculate the percentage of this database size, the completion of percentage. Okay, once you're done, please let me know your experience. If you are facing any issue, you can also message me, you can send your query also. I will try to explain. And hope this, by this video, even though it's very small thing, but lot of things what I have explained in this video, let's say for command, MySQL command, grep command, how the for command completely work, do, done, how echo commands work, how variables you can export. Okay, and I think we forgot to done one last thing. Let's place this inside the db backup script. Okay, so we have these parameters. Now insert it down, copy whole data, place it inside, give the execution permission plus X and run it. Mode, sorry, it should be mode. Now run this script. The screen just run simply. Okay, we can see this is running. Currently we are at this location, and if you see date is this 1852, this is completed. So guys, as I told you before, this, even though this is very small scale, but most of the things I have covered inside, like how to export the variables, for loop, grep command, echo command, how you can view display the variables. Okay, and how AWA command runs. So if you will be expert in this small script, definitely you are able to create new big script also. So guys, if you like this channel, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon, and also the like in case of any comments, please mention inside the description, or you can post over to my channel. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.